Hi, beautiful people. My name's Liz, and I am feeling called to come on and do a reading. I have the last couple days, but it's been a little kind of just getting grounded, getting my space nice and organized. So feeling good about it. So I'm gonna do a general collective reading. So please take only what resonates and leave what does not. Some of the messages might be for you, some of them might be for someone else, or it might not be your reading, and that's okay. Using your discernment is really important, and yeah, we're not ever looking for answers. We're more looking for confirmation when watching tarot and oracle readings, okay? So, present energies, Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Oh, that's a pretty one. Okay. Excuse me. Asking the Most High to bring through messages only from highest good of all and harm to none, from most benevolent and most loving spirit guides and ancestors, family, loved ones, star family, galactic beings, and halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. This feels nice in my heart. And just taking in this energy for a moment. So, situation at hand, we have embracing our sensitivity and our uniqueness, living with grace. And I was just looking at this card I have here that was affirmation that says, may I be blessed by my own grace today. That might be an affirmation for you. I love that. One, I've been appreciating this. Really feeling into this. It's like looks like an angel aura quartz, like rainbow, beautiful crystal earthing down. So it must be a Lemurian quartz then. So what I'm gathering. It's almost like it's like fuzzy, like it's yeah, like on a TV screen when it used to, like, the pixels were just grounding and not grounding, when the pixels were like, and there was like some fuzziness and they were coming back into focus. So it's like this crystal or this Lemurian wisdom of our sensitivity and our uniqueness is being integrated into who we are, integrated with grace. And then we've been doing this halls of learning, working with our spirit guides, following their guidance, and receiving great lessons. So ain't that the truth? Life is full of great lessons if you are willing to learn them. Obviously, we all learn them whether we're willing to or not, or we choose not to, and that's okay too. But yeah, this is Earth School where we are learning the lessons, and we have certain guides that are connected to us and are helping us to learn these lessons. And this is like very higher wisdom. It's golden. It's infused with this like royalty and love and beautiful sensations. And I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb just so I don't get any calls coming through. So excuse me while I jump off into that. I kind of forget that happens when I'm filming on my phone. Okay, let's see. So let's look for, next we'll do challenges. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. Yeah. A lot of us are going through these lessons. Karmic release. We inherit a lot, and we get this genetic gene disposition piece from our family of origin, and we get both the challenges and the blessings, and we have to clear that karma, not only from our own lifetime and the things we're learning, but also the lineage, the ancestral karma. So there's like these ancient stones that is like, this could be even lineages from a long, long time ago. This is what these stones remind me of, very ancient. So this is not only like your direct family lineage, but your bloodline all the way back. Could be even galactic or other family, other realms, other timelines and boundaries. So yeah, it's like to heal these things, we have to take our power back by being in our authority, by taking these lessons we've learned and showing that we've learned them by putting them into practice. And that looks like oftentimes a lot of us are doing this work of higher evolution, are definitely gifted, and also like we've been it's a double-edged sword that we've also had the challenge of like maybe being empathic or having to learn lessons the hard way. And that's perfect, and how maybe this was supposed to be in your journey for you to be able to then take that sword of truth that you know now and your divine authority and set your sword down and say, this is how my life is going to be now. I'm not going to allow these other energies to influence me in a way that keeps me distracted from my life's purpose here. I'm getting chills. Yeah, and it's like I love that there's like this golden DNA codes coming down also to meet and merge with this like ancient timelines. So we've talked a lot about ancient future, a lot of us readers, and I'm feeling that vibe a lot recently too, of our multidimensionalness being grounded in with our ability to crow too there, with our ability to bring these lessons from our lifetime that we're learning also from past lifetimes, and then bringing in the wisdom from our ancestors as we've been doing the work to heal a lot of us these generational and lineage things that needed to be released by someone that was ready to do it and able to do it, which a lot of times is us. And we get to then bridge that past into the future with our highest intentions. So it's like the ancient future, and we're bringing and grounding that in. And there have been individuals that have done that before. And oftentimes they were maybe not so appreciated in the time that they were doing it. They were seen as different, or seen as, putting themselves out there in a way that's uncomfortable. And that is their boundaries. Those were their boundaries of living with integrity and doing the thing that is right in their path and their knowing and their soul calling, despite what anyone else thinks it looks like on the outside. So that is the boundaries we're being called to do. All right, and past influences, please. Not that we haven't talked about a lot of past influences already, but let's get some more. I was just walking my dog, Flipper, and then went back in. I guess I'm going to take that as a no. And getting these like more songs and like ancient earth songs coming through, and I just like singing it to the trees as I'm walking through, just connecting with nature. And I was feeling today of like I get to be this ancient future bridge because I ground myself so deeply in the earth's energy and get to pick up from my ancestral connections there. And then I'm so also just naturally connected with my higher and galactic parts too. We got this very much galactic being, this Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. That so just like fits in so well. So what we were just talking about, this future, ancient future is certainly getting chills, hitting the spot. And I love how this is like being with gold and like this golden pink beautiful aura, sparkly, and there's like golden codes weaved into their heart center and up in the crown, and it's like they just look very peaceful and serene, and that's not easy to do in today's day and age. There's so much happening. There's so much things working to keep us from our peace. It's a literal like effort to have to maintain peace, and it's not like you're better than anyone if you have, like, no one's better than anyone. No matter how ascended you get, we're all the same. We're all just the same. So this is never anything to get in our ego about. This is about our service and what we're doing here. Your life purpose, tapping into that, getting grounded in it. If you don't know it, that's okay. You're on the journey. You're on the path. You are figuring it out. It is coming to you. I am stepping into learning my soul purpose more and more each day. I'm allowing this to come into my time in perfect divine timing, into my reality. And so just an affirmation, if that feels helpful for you, because I know that that's a tough thing when we feel like we don't know, and I know that well. And then suddenly you just start to be like, oh, I know what my soul frequency is meant to do. Oh, I know what maybe I don't know the mission step by step, but I know what I'm here to embody. I know what I'm here to be. I know what I'm here to feel. And then you start embodying that, and then you become more and more okay with the not knowing, and knowing like I'm being aligned with people that I am aligned with. It's soul resonance. I feel connection. I feel love. I feel my body says all the yeses. Everything feels open and expansive when I'm connecting with these people. And so it's like, it's in the works. And that is, this is these evolutionary downloads, recalling your power, future thinking, all these things that are happening as we're being called in to our truth. And I was looking at this picture of it's two women that are hugging each other, and it's almost like I bought this one image from this artist because it was like a very celestial women that were rooted in the earth also, and they have flowers all over their arms, and it's like these flowers have eyes on them, and so it's like that wisdom from all the earth realms is supporting you. And your higher self too. So that's beautiful. Ooh, chills. Okay. Let's do highest possible outcome. Who's gonna actually flip out? Who's it gonna be? Come on up. Step on up here, cute little cardies. Alright. I'm just like finding so much joy in the mundane moments lately, and it's okay if you're not there with me, but this is just what I've earned because of the hard ass work I've been putting in, is that I get to be light, I get to be free and laugh and be silly, and I'm here for it. So okay. Anyhow, thanks for witnessing me in this versions of me that have always been me, but are more and more integrating into me. I moved my printer under my desk. I think I'm going to need to move that over a little bit. It's a little too in my way. Okay. So, highest possible outcome, star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul family. I'm feeling that in the crown. So yeah, all the crown, third eye, purple, crown enlightenment, like, yeah, Kundalini activation feels right now in the pink, like such beautiful heart energy. Ooh, and the lake and the mirroring. So it's like everything's aligned. We connect with the people that are at our soul resonance, our soul family. We're doing this beautiful work together. You're not the only one. There's so many other people in the world doing this. And you will be drawn to them, and they will be drawn to you just by being your exact iteration of you, like your free, silly self. Those people are going to be like, oh yeah, I like this. I dig this vibe. I feel safe with this person, or I feel drawn to them. So yeah, trust, 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 trust. And then we have Emerald Tablet Activation, Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. I want to hear more about this card. I love it's green, like heart energy. Come on, heart awakenings are happening. So intuitively, I'm getting this. I'm getting like dragon frequencies with this like serpent, but that's like the higher energy version of the serpent is like the dragon or the phoenix. And then ultimately the eagle. So that's, and then there we have this like technology in the earth, like ancient stones or ley lines looking like energies. So let's read about this Divine Tablet Activation. Feels good to breathe right now. I've been pretty good about doing, well, I shouldn't say good or bad. It's not, there's no judgment here. But I've been pretty consistent with doing breathing, like somatic breath work. And I had skipped a week because I had gotten sick and I had like a respiratory thing I was getting through that was probably energetic. But anyway, so I did some breath work the other night and it was great. And so maybe just a good reminder of like that's such a helpful way that's like the one way we can reset ourself from a parasympathetic to sympathetic to a parasympathetic nervous system response by immediately being able to activate the vagal response and get ourselves into that when things are outwardly feeling uncontrollable and crazy as they are, and they will be, like, return back to your authority, ground yourself. But there are lots of great ways to do it. Yoga, being in community, singing, all the things that, laying on the earth, getting a big blanket, which I think I'm going to do today, actually. I had an image of myself doing that recently, and then I had seen a confirmation in another reading of like, you should just lay on the earth and let the earth support you. So those are my big plans today, going hiking. But that might be something that you would benefit from too, just getting into the ground. Like when I'm laying on the ground on the earth on my blanket, I just picture my like root going down and connecting into the core of the earth and just letting myself be held and imagining the roots coming up and holding me, and it feels so nurturing, and that's always there for you. This divine Gaia energy that is here to support us. Emerald Tablet Activation. Isn't that funny? Ask the activation. Okay. 70. Cosmic Ordering, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. The Emerald Tablet is one of the most celebrated of the Hermetic texts, a series of sacred Egyptian Greek texts from the 2nd century or earlier. They form the basis of Hermeticism, a spiritual tradition that brings together science and spirituality through investigations into the cosmos, mind, and nature. Most of the texts are a series of dialogues between a teacher and a student and are based on the concept of alchemy, the art of turning lead into gold, or something that is leaden and heavy into a golden opportunity. All this gold, turning lead into gold is what we've been doing. So yeah, you might feel called to look into the emerald tablets more. The emerald tablet is said to have been carved on a bright green stone that was transported to Egypt around the fall of Atlantis and stored in the halls of Amenti under the Great Pyramid. Although this legend is widespread, the origin of the text is shrouded in mystery. We do not know that it's made up of 14 passages. Oh, we do know it's made up of 14 passages, which first appeared in a book written sometime between the 6th and 8th centuries and has been highly influential. Its most famous statement is, as above, so below, meaning that what is in the high heavens is reflected upon the earth. The author signs off as Hermes Trismegistus, which is another name for Thoth, who is featured in this deck, and is thought to have been the priest king of Atlantis. The idea is that he knew of the approaching end of that civilization and hid the Emerald Tablet and many other teachings in order to preserve them for spiritual aspirants in the future. Okay. Let's just see what... I want to look at one thing really quick to see... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Let's look into the Halls of Learning, since I have it open here. Halls of Learning, Spirit Guides, Confirmation, Great Lessons. The Halls of Learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are training space for all souls, including those on Earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years, and have been described as giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiritual staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic records, while others have wondered if they're connected to the halls of Amenti. I can confirm that these are actually two different retreats. Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school and is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of the source and are a projection of the divine mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly to the wisdom of source. So this is a confirmation that you are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such time, you're being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal that to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey, so much so that your perspective is shifted so you can now view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. Yeah, so that's definitely like I was talking about, that lessons are happening. Are we understanding that these lessons are for us, and that's okay if we're not? That's part of the lessons, that's part of the journey, and there's no one's better than the other, one's higher than the other. We're just all doing our best, getting along here, getting through, getting by. So it's never too late. You are supported by all these guides, and also the ancient wisdom of your ancestors. If you've been doing the work to heal yourself and your generational wounds and the things you've been handed, knowing that they're not your fault, but it is our responsibility of what we do with our life and what we're given. And so we have had this pathway laid by our families before us, whether they were relationships were loving or difficult. Either way, they came and did that, so we were able to have our space next to do our work, and so it all was perfectly as it was supposed to be. And so much of my path has been having forgiveness. Like, I do the Ho'oponopono prayer like constantly over the last few months. It's been just on heavy rotation, everything. I'll do my Reiki and I'll say that for any energy that I'm feeling challenged by, any individual, any relationship that's coming up for me, like with in respect to my younger parts that are feeling difficult feelings or wounded or afraid. So just knowing that, like, letting it go. There's such great wisdom to forgiving. Like, when we hold on to stuff, we're literally just holding on to poison. Ooh, my shoulders are up. I'll let them down. It's okay. I'm holding on to that. Like, I'm still letting go. I'm still letting go of things. It's a process every day. And I'm still forgiving people. And it's okay if you're not ready to forgive people too. That's your own journey. You're allowed to do what you're in charge of you. And so don't let anyone force you into anything, but also challenge yourself. Lean into your edge. Know that, like, these things are here for you as great, helpful blessings. They're not here for you to just make your life miserable. It's a lesson. And the sooner we can kind of understand, like, oh, okay, this is one of those things it's a lesson I'm being given, or it's a lesson I'm being given to show if I really like integrated the learning. So yeah, you get to choose how your life looks, and don't let any other energies outside of you change that. And it's okay. It's like, it's going to happen where we have that, feel influenced by other energies. Like, that's part of the lesson. Sometimes it's like, all the time, not sometimes, but to be real, like, is, oh yeah, this energy is got me a little ungrounded, and how do I bring myself back? How do I rein it back to my having perspectives, having a higher vision, having a higher view about the situation. And one of my ashes just fell on the emerald tablet, so maybe this is going to be a helpful architecture for you to use to get support with those specific things that are going to come up, and how to, like this reading says, is going to transmute it from lead into gold. So from denseness to your gold. And that's like very powerful alchemy when you can get to that step. And then the world just starts aligning for you. And I truly know this in my knowing. And so, yeah, I don't even know if I feel like I want to do any other cards. I like organize my cards so nicely. I know where they all are now, but I'm honestly just like really liking this. So I'm going to get maybe an angel message and an angel meditation. I'm feeling the angels right now, so let's do it. And these aren't like specific angels. They're just, these are energies that the angels are offering you, that your angels here are holding for you. And maybe we will get specific angels too. I am kind of feeling that, since we had a thing about our guides. So let's see, any angel messages, Spirit. Angel of enthusiasm. My whole being is radiant with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is a burst of inspiration that comes from God. And it's certainly the certainty that we will never meet an uninteresting person or live moments of boredom. When we allow ourselves to really live in this certainty, we discover the tremendous energy that is always available to us and always supportive of every circumstance in our lives. Yeah, I guess this is what I'm embodying today. This is angel of enthusiasm, or often used to trigger the heck out of people that I was close with, but because they weren't really my people. If you're triggering people when you're telling them things you're really excited about, or things that like you did and you like succeeded in, and they don't really have much of a response, or they're just kind of, you feel the energy go out of the room, that is a huge indication. That is your intuition telling you these are not your people. Doesn't mean they're not going to be your people always, but it means right now they are not helpful to your situation, and take some space. So that's part of the lesson. That's part of these boundaries. Okay, the angel of surrender. I surrender joyfully to God's love in my heart. When we surrender to our soul's guidance, we realize the greater picture of our lives. You could also say creator if you don't like the idea about God. That was a thing I had a difficult time with for a while too on my journey, because of my experiences with religion. And now obviously I love it all, and I can see a higher perspective, but it's understandable. A lot of people have religious trauma where that makes it hard to kind of sit right with the word God. So when we surrender to our soul's guidance, we realize the greater picture of our lives. We also become aware of the help we receive to be free from burdens of the past, or from negative energies that prevent us from seeing our inner strength and beauty. When we consciously surrender to the soul within, we can easily forego all else with simplicity and whenever necessary. Yeah, so definitely surrender. And then this is the angel of enthusiasm. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and do I want to do... Yeah. I am feeling an Archangel card. It's true. It's true. All right. Let's do it. All right, angels. Any messages for the collective on this ancient future journey they're on, embodying the ancient future on this great path of learning their soul's mission, learning the lessons, and grounding down these light codes to align us with our soul family. Archangel Christine, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Yeah, so this just looks like the same colors as with the Lemurian seed codes. And my door's opening. Hello, wind. Wind is here to support us. So yeah, let me check out this reading for you, or the card. Okay, I'm gonna have some of my tea first. Okay, Archangel Christine is the twin flame of Archangel Jophiel and carries a divine feminine light of wisdom with loving compassion. Ooh, chills. This beautiful golden archangel holds and radiates the Christ light. When your crown chakra becomes fifth dimensional, she places a ball of cosmic wisdom into it, infusing the 1,000 petals with light and attracting beautiful energies to you. Archangel Christine is helping those who are on the ascension path to proceed with wisdom and also to help others on their path. She shares a retreat with Archangel Jophiel, a glorious etheric golden temple over the mountains of northern China. Together they are beginning to release some of the wisdom held in the land in the east in order to help the planetary ascension. Your guidance is to open up to Archangel Christine and allow her to fill you with Christ's light as well as wisdom. Know that from the moment you invoke her, she starts to pour unconditional love and golden wisdom into you. This golden energy is here for you. She helps you experience everyone and everything from an enlightened perspective. Take a moment to feel her energy flowing into your mind and then consciously beam that light that you have received to others. Archangel Christine calls on you to approach every person you meet today with wisdom and loving compassion. Notice how they respond to you. In addition, treat situations around you with sagacity. Sagacity. It's the exact extent that you exude wisdom and loving compassion. Archangel Christine will help your life transform. Okay, well, this is your reading for today, and thank you, beings, beautiful humans, for grounding your unique and beautiful specific iteration of this ancient future that is so needed right now. Ooh, I'm seeing lots of red, so yeah, get rooted. If you need to do cleansing, as I've been doing, getting your space to support you so you can really sink into your being, sink into your knowing. So anything that's eluding you or distracting you from your stability, anything that's not stability, cleanse it out. It's time to be serious about you. And if you have not already been, like, you are here. And you are here now with me. Thank you for being here. And also, you are here for far more than you've probably given yourself credit for. Just knowing, like, you are the butterfly effect. Your angel wings are here to support you. Like, you're an earth angel. Yeah, bringing in these codes that are needed. And it's all part of the cosmic order for this planetary ascension. All right. Thank you so much. Sending you guys a lot of love. Wishing you a beautiful day. Bye, 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 bye.